Good morning, everybody.
Good
Welcome
morning.
to... It's Wednesday morning.
It is that word.
Right, okay. Sorry, we'll just
This is going
factory
well.
reset. Good morning, everybody. Of course, we're kicking the day off with Flowers of the Month, but it's,
Yeah.
of course, our launch of it here on Spree, so live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. This is an amazing opportunity for you to get involved today and get the fabulous Gladioli Flower of the Month. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It really is beautiful.
Of course, it stands proud, it's really prominent, it's striking on the cards, the reflections are exquisite. We know you've already been shopping ahead for it, okay, on the website, but this is your time to see it here in person for the very first time live in action. So please take upon the opportunity to get it in your basket and get it checked out so you can do exactly what you'll see Amanda doing today during the shows. And we've got a fabulous day lined up for you today. Of course, starting off with Flower of the Month, we've got wax melts at
We
10.
have.
Don't we, which is really exciting.
That's me and thee.
Me and thee, got wax melts. We've got this again as well later on. We can share some more inspiration.
Me and thee.
Yeah, Mel's got some storage
Mel's
as
got
well.
some storage, yep.
And also, I think we've got pin flaring today as well, haven't we?
We have our lovely Christine, Princess Pinflair, is in the building for 2 hours.
There we
so
go.
that would be split between Mel and myself. So
Absolutely.
lots happening. And then what's the 6 o'clock show tonight?
6 o'clock this evening. We'll have a little look for you. We'll double check on that one. Trying to remember. Honestly, we're not quite there yet. It feels like a lifetime away. But, of course,
Oh,
that
it could
means
be
for
here in a
you,
flash, don't worry.
It will indeed.
Wednesday wrap-up.
Wednesday
That's
wrap-up,
it.
of course it is.
Of course it is.
And that's really exciting. So when we had the bank holiday deals of course, our happy hours, any that are left, we have put a fabulous show together for you. So you can, of course, get hold of those last-minute deals. And literally, there's like single figures of some of those products. It's going to sell out in seconds.
course
They'll
it
have to
will.
do backflips for the last half an hour, I tell you now. So let's get into our first hour. Just before we do, though, I'm just going to quickly share with you how to shop with us here. It's super simple, super easy. And, of course, we share it with you at the start of every single show. So everyone gets the opportunity to know how to shop because we see that
Yes.
so many of you joining us every single day, which is brilliant. So we're streaming live on Facebook and on Instagram right now. Those are our 2 social media shoppable platforms. So in the comments section underneath those videos, you just need to type in the codes that we share with you to be able to get those products home to your front door. So for example, for your brand new bundle today, it's Shop Bundle. So in the comments section, simply just type that in, Shop Bundle. You'll always type the word shop, followed by the code that's appropriate to the product. Now once you've done that, you'll get automatically a reservation notification, and also we will send you a direct message in your inbox. So as soon as you go to your messages after the show, you'll see a message from us, Highlight Crafts, and in that message there will be a link. Now just click on that link, and of course that will then redirect you straight over to the Highlight Crafts website, and that's where you then just check out your order. When you get to the website, you'll see your basket filled with the items that you've shopped for ahead of the show, and then just log into your account. Now when you log into your account, it gets you additional discounts, benefits and free postage over £35 spend. So if you've not got an account, create one. It's super quick and easy to do, and it's free. Also on the website as well, we are streaming live and you can shop with us there. So if you don't do social media, join us on the website, great place to be. Also, if on the Highlight Crafts website you go to the live shopping section, and on the schedule you can shop today's deals as well. You'll be able to see all the deals that we have upcoming for you throughout the day. You can pop them all into one basket, which means you can take advantage of free postage on one basket spend for the entire day. So you've not
Yes.
got multiple baskets to check out, and it'll all be in one big parcel for you. Also as well, that means that if you come to a show and we're still here sharing it with you, but something's sold out, you can sit back, relax, and know that you've got it.
Yours.
You know you've got it, absolutely. Also as well, we're streaming live on YouTube, so you can join us there as well. Right, okay, shall we get into it? We've got lots of hellos and lots of good mornings coming through as
Good
well,
morning,
which is
everybody.
wonderful to have you. We're going to have a little look on the tablet in just a second, get that sorted for you. But please stay in touch, keep us company, let us know what you're up to. But we're going to share the details with you. Of course, you'll see them on your screen of the brand new collection. It's Shop Bundle to get you the full collection with the artwork. But Amanda, talk us through it. It's beautiful.
It really is beautiful. I think I have to say, and you know, I've been doing this quite a lot just recently. It's one of my favourites, and it's one of
okay.
my favourite garden
Yeah.
flowers as well to see,
Yeah.
because it adds that architectural structure to your
Ooh.
flower beds and
I like
things, aren't
that.
they? They really are beautiful, beautiful blooms when they come out.
Yes.
As you can see, our lovely DT, thanks guys. You did a fabulous job with these. We do absolutely love them. And we know that when we've also got a hit with the flower of the month, that when it goes live on the website, it goes quite quickly because are we over 40% of the stock has gone already?
When we first launched on the website, over 40% of that stock allocated and of course sold out. But of course it's really busy already, so please make sure to get a hold of yours today. It has been a very busy launch for a brand new flower of the month, okay?
And it speaks volumes when you actually see this. So let me introduce you to the actual collection.
Okay.
So this is the large Gladioli. Isn't that just beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. And then we've done something slightly different with this one again. So you've actually got something that's a little bit, so you've got a full head bloom there. Then we've taken it down and actually giving you pieces of the bloom. So let me just lay that down so you can get a proper look at it. Such as these elements. So a full gladioli bloom would be a whole stem. But we've taken pieces off and fractured it away, okay, which is amazing. And then with this one, we've given you the leaves. So you've actually got quite a few leaves. And then right at the very tip at the top of a gladioli is where the smaller buds are. And we've given you those individual buds. So you're going to be able to create projects that look like this. And a very simple background on these, just using the Craftmaster hearts that are on here. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the some backing papers. Love, love, love this collection.
It is wonderful, and of course you can go for the entire collection today, which does feature, of course, those 3 die sets here today on the show. That is shop bundle, okay, it's just $34.99. Do bear in mind as well that that price we're sharing with you today will of course be lower when you check out as a club member because it's going to take your discount off, and also you may be using some points. So for under £35 today, you're getting a brand new collection. Now also including with that, you do have a $6.97 saving already. Now that saving, of course, becomes very apparent because you're also getting the artwork download in here as well, which takes you through Minecraft Studio. And we love this with our flowers of the month, don't we? Because it allows us to build them all up.
Yes, it does. So being able to do the digital aspects of your crafting as well, because we know there's so many out there now that love Minecraft Studio. It's had an incredible resurgence. Our lovely Diane has brought you, or will be bringing you, the Minecraft Studio Club, which is phenomenal. That's actually now launched. But when you look at this, when we break down the artwork again in a digital format, these again, those buds, but there's one thing that you can see that's different here. You're actually getting all of the colourways that are available.
There's tons of colours.
There's tons of colours on here, yeah. So you're getting all the colourways to work with. Again, all the elements, those are your larger buds, you see. And there's 8, 2, 4, no, yeah, 2, 4, 6. Is it 7 or 8? Am I counting right?
1.
7.
Yes.
7 colourways.
I don't know. You've got lots.
You've got a lot of colourways. Now, as you go through, you've got all these single elements. So they're your images and icons. Then with Minecraft Studio, you do get your stamps as well, your digital stamps. Beautiful, beautiful imagery, as always. And also then you've got the lovely ditzy backing papers as well, which is phenomenal. You will also get the reflections. So if you do go for the dies, as in the actual metal die format, when you get Minecraft Studio, the reflections are in there as well. So you will have access to all of the colourways, whereas generally you would buy them individually. Now, then obviously, well, not obviously, you can get Minecraft Studio. So that's one bundle. However, we've got other bundles.
We do, of course. That's a great point, because not only do we have the main one, which features the Minecraft Studio and the dies together, if you wanted to just go for the dies, so you wanted to leave out that Minecraft Studio aspect for now, that's entirely up to you. You can go for that now. It's Shop Glad. It's £29.99 for the 3 die sets. Of course, Amanda just shared with you. You've got, of course, your main bloom with your additional foliage elements here to build up and create the staggering seams and pieces of display elements that you see around them there. Now, that still has a $2.98 saving alongside it as well. So regardless of which way you're shopping today, you know you do have money to be saved on every single purchase, which is a great way to look at it. Now, again, for those of you at home that are thinking, well, I've got a few bits and bobs already. I would love just the Gladioli, or I would just love the stems to build this up. You can also, of course, shop individually for each one of the dies if you wanted to. Great price points on those. We'll flag you the details as well. We'll be able to share with you, of course, all the individuals, and you can shop ahead on the website for those. But I know a lot of you will be going for the bundle because that's by far your greatest saving. When you get it all together, why not? Now, Amanda, you just shared with us that Minecraft Studio download.
Yes.
Love that. If you did want to go for Minecraft Studio individually, you can. It's $8.99. It's Shop MCS, okay? That'll get you the download. And don't worry, we've not forgot about any of the SVG users and customers out there. We absolutely love you to bits, and we know you'll love it when you can go for your SVG files. Now, there's something to share with you here because I previously just mentioned $8.99 is your Minecraft Studio, but $9.99 is your SVG. So again, great price on that one. But if you wanted to go for the Minecraft Studio and the SVG downloads together as one bundle, we've also done that for you. It's Shop Digital and it's just $14.99. So you've got just under a £4 saving on that one. So clearly, going for the two of them together is the best way to do it.
Absolutely.
And you won't regret it either. It's fabulous to have both elements of content. Of course, Mel yesterday had an amazing deal on with the Brothers Scan and Cut. And we always have fabulous offers on for you. And loads of you have just joined that journey.
You have.
So many of now are venturing out into not only your dyes and Minecraft Studio, but dipping your toe into Scan and Cut. So by going for that bundle, is going to give you far more options to work with.
It does.
So you're going to get both of those there together, and that's a download. It's instant for you. There's no postage. It comes to you straight away. If you're adding that into your basket along with physical item products and you still get it over £35, obviously, of course, you're still going to be eligible for your free postage. So just make sure, of course, when you are checking out your basket, if it's just under 35, add something in, add a download in for a couple of quid, or add maybe a pack of paper in there. And of course, it's going to really benefit you in the long run. So, of course, that there is your Gladioli collection. We're going to have a look at this in demonstration. Andrew, would you like to cover a few of the other collections before we do? What would you like to do?
Let's do the other part of the month.
Brilliant. Okay, we also have, this one's gorgeous, isn't it? I love the colours on here as well. We've got loads of you joining us this morning. It's wonderful to have your company.
Everybody.
We've got Carol Lewis, good morning. We've got Karen, Wendy, Lynn, South Lou Green as well. Good morning, South. Good morning, Morvin. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning, June. We've got June Barnes with us as well. I hope you're well, darling. June. Rebecca Wheats. We've got, of course, Jonathan. I hope you're well. We've got Janet. We've got Susan. Loads of you. Rachel. We've got Anne.
Good
Wendy.
morning, everybody.
It's Maureen. Loads of you getting involved today. I hope you are going to stay with us throughout the day. We've got loads to come up. Loads coming up. But let's have a look at our next collection for you. This is the Comfrey, isn't it?
Yeah, another one that is gorgeous. Now, on this one, we did it slightly different. So generally, as a flower of the month, there would be 3 iconic images. On this one, we've given you 4, okay?
Ooh.
So we gave you the larger piece, which is just gorgeous. And one of my the favourite things about when this was designed is that it's got that movement.
Yes.
It's very delicate, but it gives you the movement. So when you're building your composition, it allows you to add flow and movement to what you're creating.
Okay, I like that.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it really is. So then you do get the smaller one. And again, just because it's small doesn't mean that you can make something quite large, okay? You can just do really clean and simple and a little tiny one of these in the middle as a notelet, or put them onto your gift tags and things like that. Would look stunning. Then you also get what we classify as the build a bouquet elements.
Right.
So this is your extra leaves, your buds and things that you may need. But on this instance, we did something, and I loved that we did this for you. We gave you an extra foliage element in this.
Nice. I like the ivy.
The ivy is just beautiful.
Look at it here, it's spiralling around everything.
It is, and because it's got that movement again, same with the Comfrey, it's got that lovely fluid movement. But also we gave it's in 2 different sizes, but if you do go for the Minecraft Studio that we're going to show you in a second, there are lots of colourways. So one thing that we think is absolutely brilliant here at Highlight is that we give you the versatility of being able, you're putting all the craftability into your hands at home for it to be all year long.
Yes.
Okay. It's not something where you can only use this flower at this time of year on this particular. We give you the ability to craft all year long. So with the actual foliage for the Comfrey, that ivy, we've given it you in lots of colours.
Ooh, lovely.
So you're going to keep that ivy out on your desk. It will be tucked in with your gladioli or any of your other featuring flowers and florals, because one, it adds movement, and two, there's lots of colours. So taking you through all this lovely spring that we've got going on at the moment, right through into summer, then back down into the autumn and winter, because ivy is around all year round.
It is.
So you can use it across purposes for everything. So if you want to cherry prick and you've got the gladioli, one thing that I would really suggest you put in your basket is that ivy, because it will see you through the whole seasons. It's beautiful.
Well, you've heard it here first. To go for that one there, it is Shop Comfrey. It's £34.99. You've got a £15.96 saving, of course, on that collection there for you. It's an incredible kit. You're going to get everything that you need in there to create exactly what Amanda was showing with you there on the boards. Also, as well on there, you do have the option to go for just the dies on their own individually. So, of course, that does come with your artwork. But if you want to go for just the bundle of dies, of course, you're going to get those 4 sets there, featuring that ivy that Amanda was mentioning as well, which is a wonderful one to go for.
Fabulous.
That's Shop Month, and that's £29.99. Also, though, we do have the download, which I believe Amanda is about to run through with you.
Look at this, everybody.
This is Shop Download. It's £16.99 and you're saving £4.99 there as well.
This is what I was trying to try. I hope I explained it quite well. That you've got your different colourways, but look, you have got the ivy in the 2 greens. You've got that beautiful russet colour, but look at this blue purple.
That's really nice.
Isn't that gorgeous? That's going to take you through the winter and everything.
It reminds me of like one of those Virginia creepers, when it's sort of like transitioning in the colours.
Absolutely stunning. So, and then working through. So this is your Minecraft Studio. These are all your buds, your images and your icons. They're your smaller ones. Then, of course, you're going to get your digital aspects, so your digi-stamps. Those are all your colourways, so those are the reflections that work alongside the dies. All of this, there's lots happening here. And then one of my favourite backgrounds, I think, that we've done, always, it's a texture.
Yes.
It's really versatile, and I think it's a leaf.
Definitely.
So you at home have got this texture, but also because it's Minecraft Studio, the versatility of this now means that, yes, we've given you 8 colours, but we haven't. Because we've given you over 300 colours in this one, and this one, and this one. Because when you take it down the slider, this is going to give you all of those different transition colour hues throughout the whole thing, which is phenomenal value for money.
Absolutely it is. Now, of course, you can go for that one by typing Shop Download into the comments. That will get you that fabulous collection of downloads with your Minecraft Studio and, of course, that SVG file. The SVG files come with the reflections, of course, so the coloured artwork, which you scan in and cut out. And, of course, you've got it then forever. It's a download. You can pop it on a USB, keep it whenever you want to do. Right, okay, what we're going to do is quickly share with you, because I know a lot of you have just joined us as well, so good morning to each and every one of you. We're going to, of course, go through some more of the comments a little bit later on. But just to share with you very briefly, the brand new collection that we're sharing with you, showcasing for today's 8 AM show here at Highlight Crafts, is the Flower of the Month Gladioli. It stands proud, it's tall, it has this firework display of beautiful flowers bursting from the really tall tips of the stems. But again, it's great to frame a card, it's a great filler, and of course it's also great as the focal point of a project, I think, because it really has such a strong impact. Very unique in its floral shape as well.
It's stunning.
You can go for the whole bundle today, which features not only the flower of the month itself, with all 3 die sets, you also get that download of the Minecraft Studio artwork included. Of course, in here, you're going to get your gladioli. You're, of course, going to get your, what we call a builder bouquet. So you build up elements, and you're also going to get all of those foliage fillers too. So building up those really fine-tipped, broad stems in there for you. And just to give you a sense of perspective and scale, if I just take this one here out, you can see how this is really going to build up on your cards. It's around about, I'm going to say that's probably around about 4.5 inches, maybe, do we reckon? And you've got your outer edge, but also the outer edge is your split unity, so it's your over the edge die set. Now that's a great feature to have within these dies, and we love this concept because it enables you at home as a crafter to not only have this particular image running streamlined down the opening of a card, it allows the card to actually extend just as that shadow drops. So you take one side away, cut into it, and that will leave that paper hanging over the edge. Now, we'll be able to talk you through it in more detail and show you some examples, because for those of you who've just joined us, and maybe you're new to us here, and maybe the die cutting concept is something you've just got involved with, you might be thinking, what on earth are you talking about? Well, we'll show you that as we go through. But the whole collection, shop bundle, $34.99, everybody. Please don't miss out on this one. It's been really, really busy. Already 30% of that stock is, of course, in the allocation and gone.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a case of we know that when you've got a favourite flower. So joining with us this morning, what is your favourite bloom?
I love that colour.
Isn't it? It's just stunning.
How pretty is that?
Absolutely gorgeous. Now, to me, mixing all of this up, because obviously the printables that are now available to us are just phenomenal. So maybe you've got, can you imagine, David, shrink plastic?
Oh, these would look nice on shrink plastic.
And you made a brooch.
So I would use
How
probably
beautiful.
the outline die for the shrink plastic,
Yeah.
wouldn't I?
Wouldn't that look just glorious as
It
as
really
a
would.
brooch?
Yeah.
Stunning. Absolutely lovely. So jewellery making as well. Oh,
Oh, hello. Glasses are a bit further down today.
there we go. Let's readjust the eyes so I can actually see. Oh, do you know, sometimes I get really annoyed with my glasses. Does your glasses do this at home, guys? They really just, automatic deployment, just at the moment where you don't really need it.
Yeah.
So I'm building up mats and layers on here like this.
So as you're popping that mat and layer, I just want to share with everybody as well, if you type the word Wednesday into the comment, Andrew's run out of animals now. There's no animals left. I think he's used every animal in the world.
I'm going to say maybe not.
I don't know. Must have, because we've got Wednesday now. So type the word Wednesday into the comments, and then we'll spin the wheel at the end of the show, and it will select one lucky winner who's won a prize. Do you know yesterday as well? Look at this.
Yeah.
Stephanie spray painted me yesterday. I can't believe it. Look at this.
So
I look like I've been on holiday for just that
just
section.
just that section
And
went
then she
and
tried it
came
for
back.
a stencil, look.
This is hilarious. So you know this is ongoing with Stephanie's what was it that she's been
We're opening a
experiment.
spa.
Stephanie's experiment with this colouring, okay? So she went, oh, David, let's see what colour it'll come out on you. So she sprayed David first. Actually, this is the first one. And we, I wonder if it'll work from stencils. So we could do tanning
stencils.
Tan tattoos. So we did this, and you can see it dribbled down David's arm. Then we went just for the, let's just see what colour David would become. So it's got this lovely orange stripe. But then on the other arm, the stencil actually worked. So he's got this lovely floral stencil on the inside of his arm today. It worked. So,
yeah,
do you know, this is the excitement
if you're
that
wondering
we deal with. Why he's patchy.
Yeah.
That's
there
why.
we go. But yeah, make sure to type Wednesday into the comments, everybody, to get involved. Wednesday. It was a really good shout when you mentioned about what's your favourite flower. What's yours?
My favourite flower, poppy.
A poppy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every day of the week.
Oh.
Love a poppy. People would probably say a rose.
Yeah.
Personally, I love roses because of the fragrances that you get from a rose, but a poppy is absolutely one of my all-time favourites.
Nice.
Especially the ornamental ones, you know, the really big, blousy ones. I love those.
Everyone let us know what is your
What is
favourite
yours?
flower and why. I think for me, a lilac is beautiful. The smell is just incredible.
You grow sweet peas, they're stunning.
Sweet peas are also one of my favourites because you just keep cutting them and they come back. And also I think a cherry blossom, because I love that they're here for just such a short amount of time and then they're gone, but they're so loved for.
Do you know there's actual trips where you can go to, is it Japan or China, where they have the cherry blossom?
Yeah.
Where you, Japan. With Japan, we are reliably informed. Japan, where you go and see that, because that would be spectacular.
It's short-lived. It only lasts for about 10 days or a week
Oh
or so.
my days! How incredible would that be?
Oh, Wendy said.
Wendy.
Sorry, Wendy.
Morning, Wendy.
Oh, it skipped then a little bit. Oh, Adette says my favourite is a rose followed by a carnation.
Oh, lovely.
Anne's favourite flower is a pansy. Love a pansy. Geraldine says ornamental poppies are my favourite too. Are they the really big ones?
Yeah, they're really beautiful.
Oh, freesias. Oh, June, yes, freesias. Freesias are my
Love
grandma's
freesia.
freesias. They smell amazing.
There's something, memory making and thought evoking from when you have got florals, because whenever you bring in some of your sweet peas, that brings back a memory because my dad had a huge garden.
He did. He used to grow tons of flowers.
Yeah. And sweet peas was his main. He used to do that a lot for my mum because he'd cut them and bring them in the house.
Yeah.
But it was actually a bit of a cheat because he used to grow them in amongst the vegetables. And it would give him a really good crop of vegetables because the bees would pollinate and come for the sweet pea and pollinate the vegetables as well.
There you go.
So here we are making our card. So
lovely.
I've done the card base. Now, with all of the Minecraft Studio that you've just had recently, remember all of those collections and everything that we've brought you, we've delved back in the archives and brought you some absolutely, truly beautiful downloads. This is where that comes into its own now because you've got that beautiful library of all those backing papers that you can correspond now with all of your flower of the month. So we've delved in, got one of those really simple mats and layers. Now, if you can see here, this is one of our lift and locks, but I've not lifted and locked it. I've just left it because it's just a pattern in the background.
I like that.
Now, adding in shape and form to these. Let me turn this over. Can you see, Lewis, if I just leave that there, can you see how many detail cuts are actually in that gladioli?
There is loads, isn't there?
It's absolutely crammed. Now, if we didn't put all those detail cuts in, when you start adding shape, you'd have splits and cracks and marks on the front, and it wouldn't look particularly pretty. But because we do that, can you see how much shape has actually gone into that?
It instantly starts to round it all, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, it's beautiful. So I always shape, or very, very often I'll shape from behind, and then I flip it over. Now, on a flower, the centre of the flower, I just add a little bit of pressure and push the middle of the flower back down. So it gives me that 3D effect of the centre of the flower going backwards into it. And then all we're going to do is start building. And for this one, I'm going to try and show you how easy it is because I'm not turning these colours over and looking.
Right, I see, okay.
I'm just going to pick up elements and build with it. I'm just going to add a little bit of shape. I'm going to leave those like that because I want to show you how simple it is and how seamless it is that when here at Highlights we give you all this fabulous artwork, I don't actually have to pay too much attention to the colourway because we've chosen those seamless colours that all work together regardless.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
If you were to grow these in your garden, you would probably have a mixed bag anyway, unless you're very specific, like Stephanie only has blue.
Well, when I grow in our garden, I'm all pink and purple and white.
Oh, right, okay.
That's what I go for. I go pink, purple and white.
Is that your colour spectrum for that then?
Yeah, and a bit of yellow too.
Well, you might as well throw everything else in at that point.
Well, a bit of red, a bit of green, a bit of blue, a bit of orange.
See what I mean? You get a bit carried away.
Well, you do
so
get
now,
carried away. Easily done, but pink's the main one.
I'm not actually going to look at this. All I'm going to look at is the structure of the floral, okay? Yeah. So I know I want tall aspects, okay? And I'm going to work on one side of my design. So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on here, and I'm going to start here. Then I'm going to go again. And remember, I haven't looked at the colourways. I'm not going to cheat. Flip that over. But it still works beautifully.
Gorgeous. Look at that. That's almost like an apricot.
Isn't it gorgeous? Again, I'm not looking and I'm not choosing. I'm just literally picking up elements and it's all going to work beautifully together.
That looks
because
stunning.
That is in the cleverness of the design.
I think these are my favourite colours we've done with the flower
stunning?
of the month.
Aren't they stunning? I adore them. Yeah, look, see? No, I'm not cheating. But also, when you look at these elements, can you see you've got these little open areas?
Yeah, they're like little trumpets, aren't they?
You've got in here, you've got these little pieces that are open. Tuck your stems in there. Because when your flowers grow in your garden, they do interact and interweave, don't they? They don't all stay straight lines. They do move about. So this one, I'm actually going to tweezers. Better if I keep my fingers out of the way. I'm going to lift that up because I want that greenery. And I'm going to tuck it in and behind like that. Isn't this just delightful? It's absolutely beautiful. And don't ever be afraid of actually putting these this way as well. I know they're tall flowers, but you're the creative one. You're the one that's doing the designing now. So again, adding in some more of that colourway. However, the snippability of these, I've got some scissors somewhere, I'm sure I had.
I did see a comment as well in the comments saying shop artwork. I'm trying to find it again now. But if you type in shop MCS, that will get you the artwork. Sometimes we do have shop artwork on the show, but for the particular one that Amanda is working with, it's shop MCS to go for the design work of there. But you can go for both of them together, which is your SVG and your Minecraft Studio, which is Shop Digital. I just wanted to point that out. I'm sorry, I can't find the comment, but I did see it a few moments ago. So just in case any of you were out there hoping to get that in your basket and you're thinking, why isn't it added? That might be why. Still got loads of comments as well. It's Karen's birthday as well, everybody.
It is. Happy birthday, Karen.
Big happy birthday, Karen. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful day. You've got great weather for your birthday as well today, so I hope you go up to something lovely. But thank you for starting your day off the best way possible.
With us.
Yes.
Yes, of course. So now I've snipped into it. I've actually taken the flowers off.
Yeah.
Which you can do with all of these. Don't ever think just because they are like they are, they've got to stay as a whole thing. Snip into them. So what I've done is I've taken that flower off of there to hide a little bit of my workings. Now I want some greenery on this, and all I'm going to do is start building up that greenery. I'm going to add at the top, bring in my leaves, because it's your leaves and your foliage that show off the florals, okay? So I'm just going to tuck that. Oops.
It looks stunning, that. There's so many of you getting involved with your favourite flowers.
Good
We've got
morning.
gerbers as well. Wendy says that she loves daffodils. It means spring is here.
It does.
She puts there, I bought the Gladioli download because my great-granddad had a little garden and Gladioli were always in his garden. How lovely is that? See, flowers do evoke such strong memories, don't they?
They do.
They
Absolutely, they do.
It's like me and my granddad always used to have a sunflower growing competition every single year. It's not quite the same now because I grow both of them and drop one off.
You drop one to your granddad. That's your one. Oh, you don't cheat, do you? You don't go for the good. Oh, David.
Don't know.
So now what I'm going to do, I haven't got enough greenery. So what I'm going to do is cut one in half.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's really. I love how that sort of starburst of foliage is all flowing in the same direction.
So it's just, and all I'm doing, like I say, and there's no rhyme or reason to any of this.
No.
I haven't gone in and thought, that has got to go there, that has got to go there. But can you see now, because I've put that foliage in,
Yes.
it's brought the flowers forward.
It really
Without
has.
it, the flowers disappear into the background. But bringing in that foliage really does make a difference. And it showcases the petals
Yes.
and the florals. So finally, all I need to do, hello, just a little one like that. I could keep going with all these little buds, but you can see I'll save those for later. But how beautiful is that to
Amanda,
make?
that's
Absolutely
gorgeous.
love this.
I love the colours inside here.
Isn't
it's
it?
really positive. It's really strong and bold, bright. It's just a lovely project to have around. You'd want to put that on your wall. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to give you a quick recap as well of everything that
please.
we've shared with you during the show so far, especially featuring, of course, our brand new Gladioli, which Amanda has just created together to put that wonderful card into play. Now, you can go, of course, for the bundle, which we mentioned previously, which is all of the dies together. So you're going to get your Over the Edge, you're going to get your Build a Bouquet, and of course you're going to get your Gladioli foliage as well. So the smaller Gladioli in there. I think that's a great one to have because, of course, it allows all of those extra buds and pops of colour to then grow around the card, quite literally. Now, getting all of that together along with the artwork is just £34.99 with a £6.97 saving. I'm just going to take you through the individuals though as well because I've seen a few of you are shopping for those. So there may be a few of you wanting to know what the codes are. We start off here with your Gladioli. Now this here is Shop Edge for this one. This is £12.99. It's your Over the Edge Gladioli die set. Okay. So you're going to get all of that detail inside there, which of course Amanda used as the focal point, so the central stem, if you like, which gave all of those buds, but then you get the over the edge die, okay, which means you can quite literally carry these images over the edge of the project. It's a very unique style in which I absolutely love with our dies. I'm really, really excited when I see those being put into play. So that there is Shop Edge for you, $12.99. We then have Shop Build. Now, Shop Build is this one here for you, where you build your bouquet with your gladioli. You have all of these buds here, and they almost look like little plaits with the gladioli, as they're all sort of wrapped in together, and then they start to burst out.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, they do look like a really sort of chunky plait, and it's a swifted die. So all of that comes on one plate for you. That there is Shop Build at £9.99. Just going to slide that back in here. I love our packaging now. It's so environmentally friendly. There's literally no plastic in there at all. And then, of course, we've got the stems of gladioli, which is Shop Stem at £9.99 on there. And just to show you as well, inside it is also swifted, which means it's all welded together as one plate, which means that for you at home, you would do a singular pass-through. That would fit through your baby blue as well. And then, of course, you can die cut that instantly to give you those additional fillers and built-up elements. Now, of course, the download that we showed with you a few moments ago, you can also get that on its own as well. Have we got the download here with us, Amanda?
We have.
Just to give you a quick brief overview of that one. Now, you can go for all downloadable aspects of the Gladioli collection today, which means you can go for Minecraft Studio content, which is all of your scene building, all of those bits and bobs that you're so used to, and SVG together. That's Shop Digital for $14.99. It's going to get you all of what you see here and the SVGs.
Just look at the rainbow of colours that you're going to be able to work with. It is absolutely gorgeous. Don't forget, you also get your reflections that work with this, and also you get your digi stamps and that incredible backing paper that you're going to get as well with this, which I think is really important, that you've got that starting point.
Yes.
Because again, when you work with MCS on this, or the Micro Studio, this gives you a starting point to create your rice papers and things like that.
Yes.
So again, I love the versatility that we're giving you across the board on all of this, that when you get this home, you're all going to be able to work with and use, because it's for everything, isn't it? It cross-pollinates across all of the genres of crafting that you want to do. So while David's talking about that, I'm going to go to the PC.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so I just wanted to share something with you, because this has become my new favourite paper. I love this paper, okay? I was printing on some of this yesterday, and it created the most slickest, smoothest, almost eggshell finish. And I printed, when I actually printed it out, I'd used my photo settings on my inkjet printer, so it probably took about a minute to print, okay? So it was slower as it came out. The quality was exceptional, and it dried perfectly on the surface. Now, this here for you is Shop Paper. It's $12.99. It's approximately 170 GSM, and I think you get about 100 sheets inside here. This is brilliant. Now, if you want to cut your reflections and you want to create a fabulous slick surface, okay, this is the one to use. If you want to do almost photographs for maybe your scene building or your Minecraft Studio journey, this is a brilliant. Now, this here is Shop White for you. Okay, we changed the code for you. Shop White to get hold of that one. £12.99 for this, okay? You definitely want to get this one in your basket. Imagine these gladiolis printed onto this fabulous decoupage paper. We call it decoupage paper because, can you hear that? It has got a fabulous, it's a semi-glossed surface. Okay.
Can we use it on the scan and cut?
Yes, absolutely. You can use it on your scan and cut. There's no reason why not. Definitely use it on your scan and cut. I would suggest, though, just don't heavily burnish it down when you're using it. I don't know about you, Amanda. Would you agree with something like that?
Yeah, absolutely agree.
But yeah, it would cut absolutely lovely. It's 170 GSM, so it's a lightweight paper, but it works really well for printing. But when I had a go with this yesterday, I did some Minecraft Studio backgrounds with that download I had. I loved the result. It looked amazing. We do also have loads of other printables on the show as well for you, so please be sure to check those out. Of course, there's plenty for you to explore, whether it's going to be your rice papers or your acetate. There's all sorts of stuff on the show. I mean, your gladioli, when we're talking about cards and card blanks, so for example, the 250 GSM pure print, of course, is a heavyweight card, which we would use for the backing layers of something like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And if you want to go for something like this is going to be the optimum and premium layer for, of course, building those card blanks with. Inside here, 75 sheets, of course, you're going to get inside this one. That's Shop Pure at $12.99. I also have the wheel next to me as well. For any of you that have just joined us and not quite sure what the code would be, type Wednesday into the comments, okay? That'll put you into the spin at the wheel, and you'll be able to see or maybe win.
So this is the Wednesday wheel.
Wednesday wheel.
Yeah.
Is it wheelie?
Yeah.
So we're going to have a look now for you. That was a really bad joke.
Oh, he's
Oh,
carrying
I'm
on.
on a roll. Oh, my gosh, I'm just going to go
dear.
round and round.
Oh, my days.
I shouldn't have
Stop.
spoke too soon.
Oh, stop.
I'm
Stop
tired
laughing.
of it, sorry. Anyway.
Stop laughing. You just encourage it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
it's really,
Right.
really
So
bad.
on here, I'm actually going to use...
That was a bad turn of events. Anyway.
Oh, David, no.
Sorry, honestly. it's like
Lewis,
word
stop
vomit.
laughing. Honestly, you're just making worse. So, what I'm actually going to work with on this, I want to use both of our collections together.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the whole idea. When
Yeah,
you have
of
a
course.
garden,
Yeah.
your garden grows and you put all of your plants in there, don't you? Unless you're very specific.
Well,
And
yeah,
you go,
I guess.
But, yes, absolutely. And the textures work beautifully. So if you come across to the screen, what I've already gone into is that beautiful Comfrey, okay? And I've brought out that really rich blue, and it's got that stunning leaf print in the background. Now, going back to the Gladioli, okay, we're in the, let's go this way, textures. So I've then gone in and I've chosen other ones. Now this, I'm going to do as a bit of a scrapbook page. Okay, so the whole A4, I'm going to print it as it is and leave a small area for me to be able to do a little bit of writing.
Oh, nice. Okay, then.
Or put a photo in. So I want to do it a bit differently. So I've gone with that beautiful rich blue in the background. Now I'm also thinking about what tones and things that I can actually use here. So I've brought in that lovely milk yellow and then the paler of them. And all I've done when I've brought the pages on is I've manipulated them. So this is like me using my squares and my rectangle dies, okay?
Yeah.
Or using my guillotine and chopping into these and making strips of paper, okay? That's all I've done here. So I'm going to delete that one because what I want to do now is I want to bring a little bit of that blue back to the front. So I'm now going to go back into my textures of the Comfrey, pick up that lovely blue, same blue again, look, and I'm going to make it slightly smaller, okay? And by doing that, I make the actual print small. It's almost like making it ditzy, so to speak. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to go into my digital punches. So now I want an actual, I want a different shape. I want an oval on here as well now. So I'm going to go into my basic shapes. I'm going to find the oval. I think it's further up. There we go. Bring that onto, oh no, basic shapes. Other end.
Which one are we going for?
Oval. There we go. Bring that on there, okay? And I'm just going to make it slightly bigger. And now, because I've got an A4 sheet, I can actually do this. So I'm going to do copy, and I'm going to paste that oval, bring it on again, but I'm going to make it smaller, okay?
Oh, okay.
So I'm using all of my sheet of paper here, look.
So,
yeah, and then I'm going to do that one again. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste again. So I've got two of those, okay? And I'm going to turn that round and put that down here. So I'm going to go on here, and I want to keep the inner. Will that work? Will I be able to do it all in one go?
What will happen? It will most likely get rid of all of the back page.
If
So
I
what would
group
do-
it?
No, so what I would do is I would right click on your veiny blue background.
Yep.
And I'd right click and copy it.
Right, copy.
Yeah. And then I would digital punch. I wouldn't paste it. I would have it so that it's ready to copy and paste. So it's
Where do I go?
prepared. So
Undo.
I'll just delete that one off. Yeah, undo.
Yep.
And then I would digital punch that first oval.
Yes.
And then every single time you do a digital punch, delete it off and then paste so you keep replacing the background, maybe.
So if I move that to one side then.
No, you can punch it, I think.
So punch.
Yeah.
So I can do this. Let's do this. Because this is, I just thought earlier, I thought I could do them all in one go.
Well,
So I'm
yeah.
actually...
Yeah, so I'd press your first keep in it.
Keep inner.
Yeah, and then I would right click and paste. And send that to the back.
So send order.
Yeah,
Send.
might have to click on the page to send it to the back. There we are.
So order, send to back. Lovely. So that's my first one. So now I can delete that one, can't I? Because I've had it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. So now I can punch again, but I need to copy and paste my big piece first, don't I? Copy.
We've already got it. Use the
Paste.
Yeah.
So order, send to back, like so. No, please send to back. Which
You've already got one as well.
Oh, I've already got it. There, look.
There.
So now if I click on that one, I can now go to my digital punch and keep my inner again. So that is another one. So I've got that one and I can delete that little punch. So go back there and delete that one. And then I've got this one. So I can click on my punch, order, bring to front, like that. And then I can then digitally punch again with my digital punch and keep the inner. So now I have got 3 ovals, okay, and I'm going to delete that so I don't end up using it, okay. Now I've got the opportunity of bringing all these in, so I need to bring all this, order, bring to front, oops, and that one's going to sit on top. What I'm trying to do is overlap all of my pieces as well, okay.
I like that.
So I haven't just got a specific structure. So this one is coming in and I'm going to bring it down there because I'm wanting to change, you know, have the eye on something else. So I've got a flow through my page.
Of course.
Now I'm actually going to go back to my pages. I want to go to my Comfrey and then, my Gladioli. And I'm going to pick up that cream, this one again, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that smaller and I'm going to put that there, bring this in like so, and I'm going to bring it to the front. So now I've created this page layout. Yeah. Now I can go in and fetch all my flowers. So we're going to work with both of them. I do want the seam building of the Comfrey. So I'm wanting to bring in extra pieces. So I'm going to bring in, I'm just going to grab some of the elements that I'm wanting to work with like this. And again, I'm not going to be too bothered about which ones I'm collecting. However, I do want quite a bit of this, and I do want, you're going to want to bring in this because it's just beautiful. The ivy really does make a difference.
It does.
Now we're going to go to the Gladioli, go into here and go into the seam building for the Gladioli. And by doing this, there we go, I've actually got the opportunity, or you're all going to have the opportunity. So I'm going to use the white.
Yes.
So I'm going to go blue and white on this one. I'm going to bring in that bud. And then I want that big bloom, this one. This is going to add and give me all the structure that I need. So I'm going to start building, and I want my Gladioli in first. So I'm going to offset it a little bit and sit it in here. This one, I'm going to take it down slightly and bring it in, but also move it round so you can see it. Then we've got the Comfrey. Now this one I want to bring to the front. So order, bring to front, make it slightly smaller and offset it again. So now here on this side, I've got the opportunity in the space to add in my sentiment, whatever that's going to be, and also add in any photograph or anything that I want to put in here. So I'm now going to keep building.
Whilst you do that, I'm really sorry to interrupt, Amanda, because we've got a few comments coming through as well, and I really would hate to miss them. I want to read them out for you.
Yeah.
We've got the lovely Karen. Good morning, Karen, saying, sorry, what's the code for the set with the ivy in, please? So, of course, you've seen it right now on the screen with the Comfrey. If you want it as the die form, of course, you can go for shop month, and that's £29.99, and that will get you the entire collection of the Comfrey kit with the ivy die in there. If you want to go for that with, of course, the artwork in as well, which is going to get you all of this as Amanda is using as well, that is shop Comfrey, and that's $34.99. You do have a $15.96 saving on that. So that will feature the ivy with those florals as the die and, of course, the Minecraft Studio download. If you just want to go, of course, for the digital aspects, so MCS and SVG for that, which Amanda's using right now, it's shop download at $16.99. I've also seen a lovely comment as well from Alison. Good morning, Alison. She's a bit late to the show this morning. Can you tell me how you've made those beautiful cards on the front flower bursts? Absolutely. So just down here, I'm assuming it's going to be one of these you're referring to. These are beautiful. Now, the lovely Kath Westwood created these. She is an incredible crafter. And what she's done is she's used, of course, the outline die, the over the edge aspect, put it together and cut it in black cardstock, and she's sort of laid them in a fan shape, okay, like this. And the bottom ones have just been scored, as they've all been glued together. She's just scored across the bottom, which has created a little platform there, which allows it to stand up. She's also really cleverly put some of our construction acetate just on the back and scored it, so it creates a lovely little, almost like a beam, like a little stand there. Now, then on the front side, you can see all of those flowers have then been built up in, of course, that directional, almost like that Art Deco sun shape that you've got there. But that's how this is created. It's a wonderful project. It looks incredibly staggering on appearance, but it's really simple and achievable to actually create once you know how. But of course, Alison, if you did want to go for the collection that's featured within that card, today it's Shop Bundle, which gets you the entire Flower of the Month Gladioli, because I imagine that's going to be the first style project you're going to create with this. Sorry, Amanda, just wanted to quickly share that with everybody.
Absolutely.
How are you getting on?
So I've nearly done what my page layout is going to be. Just brought on a few more of my little pieces to then just style this out, because I'm going to put my picture, etc. on here. But I do need, or you know, to finish this off, to choose some of the greenery as well, because it helps if you pick it up. To bring in the greenery. I'm just going to make it a little, oh, not that small, on here as well. Just adding in some of those little pieces like so. And then I'm going to go back to the Comfrey and into the scene building, because I'm going to collect another one of this ivy. Okay, again, I'm just going to add it in as a little bit. In fact, we're going to go, oops, no, we're going to go around that way, and I'm going to flip it because I want it changing the direction, just like so. Now, if the colourways are a little bit strong and you're losing some of your imagery,
Yeah.
if you just click on it and go to your effects, you can take the opacity down.
Ooh,
So
okay.
you can lighten it all off. So that lovely blue colour, but because we're taking the opacity down, it doesn't change the tone or anything.
No.
So it stays in the same as it should, as you're wanting it to be. Have a little play with some of your designs, but then I've got this lovely overlapping images in the background just by using the textures from both collections, and then I've used both collections together to create this. Now this at the moment, it would be for me to be able to work with as a journal page.
Yeah.
But if I go like that, group everything together, like this, it's now just a normal card front.
Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Love doing it.
It's been a wonderful show to share with you this
gone?
morning. We've only got just over 2 minutes left. So, of course, I just want to quickly share with everybody. We have had some amazing deals on this show. Of course, we've showcased today the brand new Flower of the Month Gladioli. We've also got lots of other substrates and printables on the show. I know a lot of you have been adding those into your baskets since we shared some of those with you. So please make sure to definitely check out on those, because when you get these home, you want to print them on the best finishes possible.
You do. Absolutely.
It looks exquisite and incredible. Also, we're going to be drawing a winner in just under a minute's time as well. So please make sure, if you haven't done already, everyone that's joining us this morning, get involved. Just type the word Wednesday in. It's free to do. It's just a comment you type, and we'll draw a winner at the end, which will then be, of course, entered into the Spin the Wheel. I'm not going to do any other wheel jokes, don't worry. I saw a few comments about that. I did get a one good comment as well. Wendy said I was very really good.
Wendy.
So I'll take that. Thank you, Wendy. I'll get that printed.
Very quickly, I just want to then share with you the card that we made earlier. This is how versatile it is when you get multiple collections together. So I'm going to bring back in the Gladioli card, but I'm now going to add in some of that fabulous ivy.
Yeah.
But look how that is now going to change that project instantly. Isn't it just a delight?
It's so beautiful, and when you start to see it come together.
Isn't that just stunning? Just by adding in the extra elements. So please, when you get in all your Flower of the Months home, work with them together. Make these beautiful bouquets that you can actually create right through all of your creativity that you do, whether it be home decor, rice paper, and you put it onto shirts and bags, anything that you want to work with. It is just beautiful artwork.
It really is. Of course, think about layering some of these elements over the top of the downloads we shared with you yesterday. Right, shall we draw a winner for, of course, our fabulous spin the wheel? And
Can I do the spin?
Go on then. Better be a really good one.
Julie Warlow.
Julie Warlow, congratulations, Julie.
What did we get? I can't see.
Okay, so number 9, which is spin again. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 500 points.
Yay!
That was well worth the
Look
spin
at
again.
that.
Just email us at help@highlightcrafts.com, Julie. Congratulations, that'll be added to your account. Hey, that's £5 to spend.
I know,
That's
right?
just taking your flower of the month down to £30. How cool is that?
It is cool.
Please don't forget to check out your baskets, though, everybody. Thank you so much for shopping and joining us today. It's been a wonderful hour to spend with you. Massive thank you, Amanda, as well.
You're very
For your
welcome.
demonstrations, inspirations, and never-ending creativity. It's fabulous to have your company. Don't go anywhere, though. Melly's through that wall. She's going to take you through the next
Literally.
hour. Bye.